High-vis is a bit of a contentious topic among bikers. Some of us won't leave home without it and some of us won't be called dead in a high-vis vest. But is high-vis even worth it? Does it work? Well, let's find out. First, let's look at this high-vis vest. You can see during the daytime it already makes a huge difference compared to without it. The vest is still brand new, so it's still very vibrant, and this really helps. Looks aren't that important to me, but if they are to you, then I find that this high-vis vest doesn't look as bad as some of the other ones out there, and if you don't want to wear the armband, you can always wear them around your ankles instead. Or just leave them off, of course. Onto this reflective vest, during the day it just looks like a normal windbreaker, which is quite nice. But I'm not sure how much it would help in terms of visibility during the day, since it's quite a dull grey colour. But at night is where it really shines, quite literally. There's no doubt that this would make you much more visible when it reflects headlights and streetlights. So my strategy is going to be high-vis during the day and reflective at night. If you watch some of the nighttime clips with the high-vis vest on, you'll notice it's actually the reflective bands that you can see, rather than the fluorescent yellow colour, which is why I think that maximising reflective material at nighttime is going to be the most effective. So for comparison, let's see what it looks like when you're wearing none of this gear at nighttime. I found that the white patches on my leathers actually helped a surprising amount, so if you're not a fan of high-vis, getting some white gear is a pretty nice way to improve your visibility too. This textile jacket supposedly has reflective panels built into it, but I found that when I tested it they didn't really make much of a difference. They're more of a dull grey, so I found that they didn't really reflect much light. They're nice to have, but they probably don't help too much. But the scariest result was my plain black textile jacket. It was almost impossible to see when I was shining a light from about 3 feet away, so I'd say with a black bike and black gear you're probably invisible. I was pretty surprised when I decided to test some of this gear out. It made a much bigger difference than I thought it was going to, and after seeing that I'm not sure that I'll leave home in poor visibility without some kind of reflective material on. However, there are other dangers to riding at night that aren't just related to visibility, and reflective material isn't going to help with that. For example, you're a lot more likely to come across drivers who are drunk or tired or just aren't paying as much attention as they could be. I don't think it's a guarantee that wearing reflective material is going to keep you safe, but it's definitely going to help with your visibility. I am a little bit less convinced about high-vis during the day. I think if a car hasn't seen you during the day, then a bit of high-vis probably isn't going to help that much, but it makes me feel better wearing it, it's not uncomfortable and it's fairly cheap, so I don't really see how it could hurt. Just as long as you're not relying on it to be seen and you always ride as if you're invisible. I think one of the main reasons people avoid high-vis is just because of the look, and if you spent a lot of money on nice gear you kind of want to show it off a little bit, and I'm definitely not immune to that, which is why I've gone for this band style reflective vest rather than a normal sort of builder's one. There's definitely options out there for everyone. Even if you're not fully happy wearing a bright yellow jacket, you can find something that still looks good and still keeps you safe as well. So those are my thoughts on high-vis and reflective material and what I plan on wearing going forward. Do you guys wear high-vis, and what do you think? Do you have any stories where it might have saved you or where it made no difference at all? I'd love to hear. Safe riding, and I'll see you in the next one.